But of course, there are lots of opportunities. And that's what we're here for today, because the biggest and best opportunity is information, technology, and training for the farmers. And I think I'm probably exaggerating, but in a lot of African countries, the actual government agriculture extension services are not particularly good. They're underfunded. Quite often they're not given the transport to get out onto the farms, and sometimes they're not particularly well trained. And so we who try to promote improved agriculture are looking now more and more towards the private sector to deliver the knowledge and training and information, to act as the extension services from the lab, as it were, to the field. And I think that it's important that we try to utilize this. And of course, the best way of doing it is through communication, either through mobile phone communication or other forms of IT. It is amazing what small agricultural merchants, well actually even small businesses such as breweries or millers can do to help the providers of either their clients or the providers of their raw materials by using mobile phones in particular, weather forecasts, when to plant, how to plant. It can all be done through airwaves training and when to harvest, how to get hold of the right seeds, what are the right seeds, what's the market price, absolutely key factor in all of this, and also transport information, where there's a lorry coming your way today, get your crops ready and so on. And above everything else, mobile phone banking, which of course Africa has leapfrogged the Western world in that respect. And also, just as an aside, I mean, I think modern technology and the internet is important in terms of democracy as well, because if everybody knows what everybody else knows, as it were, there's more likely to be an open forum. And also, if the banking is done through the internet, you can actually follow the money, and so there's less room for corruption, and I think democracy and financial probity are two quite important things in the long-term future of smallholder agriculture. Now, I think I've probably said enough. Is Paul? Here he is. He's there. Well done. He's arrived. Excellent. But I just end with one thing. I believe that small agriculture in sub-Saharan Africa is on the cusp. It can either go back into a sort of subsistence farming, which will lurch from crisis to crisis, depending on the way that climate change affects the country. Or I believe, and this is what I really believe can happen, it can become a really major producer of food, not only for the people, but also for much of the rest of the world. And therefore we must continue to promote improved and modern agriculture, because I believe it will work. It will make a real difference to the people. It will make them self-sufficient. It will make them more resilient in a way that no other investment can.